Hi Games Coder, greetings, I hope things are fine with you. Dice 1, let's take a look at a one solution for that. A lot of the work here for this one is actually going to be some background work. If we look at the backgrounds here, we have a few backgrounds right there, and we also have these special sprites that have a number of different costumes, and those were actually provided to you. We have a next button, which is also custom. And as usual, we can find those under the how-tos and also in the book and the other references here, such as the Snap Reference Manual. So let's get to see what's going on with this. And we can see how the game runs in the write-up for the assignment. So let's take a look at how we're doing. We have a lot of code this time on the stage. So we can code on any of the sprites. We can set scripts or code on any of the sprites and also the stage. In this case, quite a bit is done on the stage. This is a problem that is a bit of a challenge, so it takes a bit of tinkering. This takes a while we just tinker and make it work. So initially when the green flag is clicked, we do some initialization. Well, let's look at variables first, actually. Jump to those. Here are some variables that I think make things work. This is the computer score. This is the player score. Excuse me, actually, yeah, that's true. And the player total score is here, and the computer score is there, and they're both being displayed, as well as next prize is being displayed. And we have a little label there that we're showing. All right, so let's take a look at what is going on here. When the green flag is clicked, we're simply initializing variables. And we have a variable called ready. And that is special because it has a Boolean, true or false. And we can get that by this guy right here. Where is it? There it is. That goes there. So that true or false, and that variable can be changed. It's false, so we'd actually change it like that. All right. So this is just initialization here, and we initialize the background actually to, we call on that background, and it's right there, initial background. All right. So what happens after that? Well, let's go to the cube here, the player cube. We actually then would tell them to tell the user to click that player cube, and when they do, let's see here. When I'm clicked, if we're ready, we broadcast we've clicked the player cube. In other words, the player cube has been clicked. Okay, so somebody's going to pick up on that, and we're going to pick up on it and actually click the player cube. So we repeat 25 times, and we do this here, which simulates the roll. In the end, we want it pointing in the 90-degree direction, so we do that. And then when we're all done here, we broadcast, and these events are very handy. Keeps the code nice and organized instead of having one huge. So we broadcast that we've rolled the player cube. In other words, we've finished that. Let's see who picks up on roll the player cube. Roll the player cube is picked up by this sprite here, the computer sprite, and it also then does a roll. So it's going to do its same roll simulation. And then it actually sends off an event that rolled computer cube. In other words, the computer cube has been rolled. Who picks that up? I think the stage picks that up. Rolled computer cube. Rolled computer cube is right here. So we have this variable here called player score. We get that from the costume number, 1 through 6. If we look at those costume numbers again, right? Costume numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we key into that fact that that'll be the score that matches the score. In other words, that is a 1 index position, matches the score. That's nice the way that works. So let's take a look here again. So we get that score. In this case here, there would be a 3. In this case, it would be a 1 for a computer score. So if they're equal, it changes the previous prize. It just accumulates. So the previous prize accumulates and builds up if it's a tie, 3-3 or 6-6 or whatever. Otherwise, if it's not, if the player score is greater than the computer score, then we broadcast player gets prize. And we change the player accumulated score by the next prize. Otherwise, the computer gets the accumulation. and then we do another broadcast here. And then we finish the roll. All right, what else is going on here? We would look at player gets prize. Who picks that up? Probably the player, right? Player gets prize. So we just do a little announcement here. We do a say here. And then let's go back there. And the other one was computer gets prize. So, and when I computer gets prize, picks up that event. And again, that just does a say there. So, and then finished roll is right here. We do some calculations there. If the player score is greater than 100, we have a winner. There, we announce that. We set the note, which is a variable. The note is a variable here, displayed variable right there. And we broadcast a couple things here just to make more announcements. We also broadcast ended game, which stops all scripts. And if that's not true, we're going to keep going. And then if the computer is greater than 100, the computer wins. We do the similar announcements. So that is the dice game, and it was kind of a good exercise, I think, in variables. A lot of variable work there. So we'll talk to you soon.